Yo, YouTube, what is up? What is good? It's that time. We got Dimensions End Tier 9 coming up soon. I'm about to help y'all with the walkthrough of the stage, doing my usual describing it, listen to waves, listen to roles you want to try and cover with popular characters and explain them in context, talk about what I'm going to be doing for a little, and show some data now in the Japanese server for fun. Without further ado, let's get into it. I don't predict this video taking too long, but you know how I do one take. Let's start off. Woo! We got the Berserker Armor. Oh boy! Shout out to the Neil Lost Chapter. I wasn't around when that first happened, but heard that stage was a doozy. It's this dude, random targeting. He's got a giant AOE, not an AOE Brave Shave, but a random hit melee Brave attack. It can hit anyone, hence being random. It can hit anyone on your team. And it's 4 hits, so that can really break you. Just before I go further, the theme in general for the stage is, and they broadcasted this in game as well, so rating's important. These bosses are immune to defense down. They do get a semi-thick, little high defense, so watch out for that. But they also have potentially dangerous kill moves if you don't shave them down effectively, so that can be a real run ender. And it's a multi-target fight. So if you want to compare this to what Tier 4, how it was a single target boss rush, this is a multiple target boss rush. Just think about it like that. But only immune to death down, not immune to all debuffs. So, anywho, yep, you got the Berserker armor. You got the Death Riders, which I think are from Porum's Lost Chapter. If not, they're from something else. I don't remember what they're from. It doesn't matter. They like to do AoE Brave Shave and single target Brave Shave and single target HP attacks. Potentially dangerous, but not as dangerous as the Berserker armor, which can gank you if you're not careful. That's no good. So definitely take the Berserker armor down first. Once you've done that, the riders shouldn't be as much trouble. One thing to note about this wave is that the Death Riders are Dark Absorb. So if you were thinking, oh, I'm going to just bring Leon, because these guys don't have elemental attacks, or if you were just going to bring Golbez, because you wanted to bring Golbez for some reason, and you didn't use him on Tier 8, not happening. This is an anti-Golbez, anti-Leon, anti-Dark user in general stage, so forget it. Anywho, next wave is, after I click again, you got the Ice Gigas from the first Cosmos, I believe it was. Freya 2-3 chapter, whatever it was. And you got my boy, the Iron Worm. Oh boy. This Iron Worm, we've fought these a million times. It's got the gravity HP attack based on the party's max HP at the time, so it won't kill you, but it'll definitely set your HP down to annoying levels. So having some sort of HP regen or heals in general are good to deal with this. The Ice Gigas loves when it is broken, and I think it gets high turn rate and it does a stronger move afterwards. So try not getting broken on this boss as well. Other than that, these bosses aren't too terrible. I mean, don't get broken forehead is a great strategy, but their brave can get unmanageable at times. So definitely AoE Brave Shave coming in help handy again. And if you don't have AoE Brave Shave, consecutive turns to kind of technically do it, but in the same turn span, you know what I mean. Brave Control. That's the name of the game. Brave Control and staying alive. Things to note about these bosses. Again, there's some elemental nonsense. Both the Ice Gigas and the Worm are Fire Weak. The Worm is Thunder Weak. The Worm is Thunder Resist and Dark Resist. And the Ice Gigas is Ice Absorb also. So on the right, Fire Weak, Ice Absorb. On the left, Fire and Thunder Weak, Ice and Dark Resist. And again, immune to defense down, as is the theme with the whole tier. So if you're bringing Papa Limo or any elemental character for that matter, keep that in mind. If you've got a dark unit through this part of the stage, congrats, I guess. Why are you doing that? If you bring an Edge or Cryle, I guess, target the left one. You'll do weakness damage. Alright, that's that wave. Now for the final wave. You have the Noctis boss, Phantom Armor. Is that what it's called? Yeah, it's called Phantom Armor. And you've got the Plant Golem. I don't remember what it's from, but it's annoying. It's similar to Lulu's boss in that it can delay you 1 or 2 turns. Uh, really, the thing to watch out for this wave is just getting sniped. Because they have a nasty combo, probably intentionally, where the Plant Golem can delay you, and he'll delay you past the Phantom Male's turn, and you won't realize it because Phantom Male's turns are hidden, and you'll just get sniped, and that's no fun. That'll kill your run. We don't like dead runs here. So in that regard, and I don't know if I said it last wave, but kill the Gigas first. On this wave, I definitely focus the Phantom Male down, just because getting sniped by this guy is extremely obnoxious, and the paranoia of not knowing when he'll pop up and kill you, it's not really worth it. So just kill this guy first. Feel free to summon on the stage when you're in danger or ready to burst like crazy, when your EXs are charged, etc. But and he likes to delay, but he missed that attack because Edge is on the team. Edge is great here, especially because a lot of these attacks can end you. But let me not get too far into that. Still going over the stages. In terms of elemental weakness, or not weakness, but just elements in general. Again, there's no Dark Absorb on this wave finally, so if you got your Dark units to this part of the stage, congrats. You have proven me wrong. The Golem is Earth Null, I believe. So if you bring Brother Summon, you'll be hitting resisted damage. I think that's how it works. Don't quote me. Brothers in general probably isn't a good idea for these guys unless you're bringing just full elemental units. And the Golem is also wind weak. So if you're bringing Panda Summon and Lael, I guess, I mean you'll have a fun time on that guy. As for the Phantom Male, it doesn't have any elemental resistances or weaknesses, so feel free to do what you want there. And that's the fight. That's the entire fight. 3 waves. I think it's 90 turns to get a complete. If you get turns, you'll probably get score. Eating too many breaks might screw you over, but I don't foresee that being a problem for most of you. So just play like you would a normal chaos stage. I would say that this is not, worse than like Cerberus or Kirin Chaos. So if you've been keeping up with content, this stage shouldn't really hold you back as long as you're pulling and you have a flexible roster. All right, now the roles you want to cover. So for dealing with this wave, this will highlight. I think I said it earlier. AOE Brave Shave, extremely good. These guys like to gain Brave just by doing a lot of Brave attacks, and if you don't manage that well, they're just going to smack you and you die. Getting smacked and dying is not a pleasurable thing, so try to avoid it. And even if you don't bring AoE Brave control, if you have single target units with like consecutive turns or maybe high turn rate, just so you need a way to shave them down well is what I'm saying. AoE Brave Shave works well. In that regard, Beatrix is awesome here. But Vayne's consecutive turns can have a similar effect where he can knock the Brave down multiple targets in the same like one action, which is pretty clutch, which is why I think they're super good for this stage. Disclaimer, if you're still watching the video at this point, they're in the thumbnail because they're hype. It doesn't mean you have to use them, but they're pretty good here. End of this month, so that's the general trend, you know. If someone comes out that month, they're generally good for that tier. But anyways, heals are necessary. Unless you edge the whole fight and dodge, but that's pretty hard to do. You're better off just bringing someone with either regen or burst heals, or both, like Paladin Cecil. But these guys do like the HP attack sometimes, and you will not go away unscathed. So it's best to just heal it back up. Battery to prevent you from getting broken, because bosses will crit and get more brave, and that means more brave you got to shave down. So try not to die. I mean, this is basic general. What should I bring to Chaos strats? This stage is extremely flexible, and as I click through some of these videos, you're gonna see there's so much variety here. I mean, there's a lot of Beatrix and Penelo and Vayne on YouTube, but I've seen so many other characters slotted in. kind of gets the job done. All right, showing off some popular characters. Vayne, doing Vayne things. Brave Shave, I mean, he came out this month, so obviously he's going to be popular in the stage because he's available for people. He's got that turn control, rebreaks, lots of damage, just good all around. Papalimo, he's hitting weakness damage on that second wave, even without the Imperial, but otherwise he's got real good splash. His foul is good on multiple targets. AoE Brave Shave, same with Fire EX. He's just a great unit all around. Paladin Cecil also came out this month. He fulfills the heals role, the AoE Brave Shave. He's got battery on his skills. He's got splash. He's got HP regen. He's got burst heals, and he can be budgeted as well. Like 0 to 3 Paladin Cecil can work on the stage. Beatrix, her AoE Brave Shave, her Paladin's protection, preventing you from getting hit with an HP attack. Say you're about to get screwed, just throw Paladin protection after EX and you live. Easy. Edge, preventing you from getting nuked. Party dodge, that is a lifesaver. Especially because there's multiple targets. His EX is benefiting from the splash. He's super good. He needs Thunder weakness on wave 2. Rosa just being her normal stat stick self. She's starting to see less use because Finello definitely has better output and better battery. But Rosa can still be used on the stage. Pinello, again, being used. Yuri's got that gravity shave on his skill 1, I think it is. Whatever the range skill is. That's super good for life-saving. Emperor, AoE DPS. Eiko, generally used with 8 and Edge to extend their buffs. Allow you to cheese. Galuf, dodging most of the physical attacks here. Lael, just for score inflation with Chase, and his Chase aura loves the multiple targets and multiple hits from characters. Sarah for Brave Control and attack down on the bosses. Vanille for attack down. Her defense down isn't getting used really, but she's still useful, so it is what it is. Alright, let me walk through some of these characters. I've been showing off this video already. This right here is one of my favorite videos on this stage. Just you got Irvine for the range resist down, Yuri for the AoE Brave Shave, and also those two heal. And what's it called? Sorry, Noctis is the DPS on the stage, and he's hitting extremely hilariously hard, simply because of Irvine enabling the team. Yeah, this team's pretty good. That's Yuri in context. Fran also comes out this month. She wasn't super popular in the Japanese server on Discord, but she does pretty good damage, and she enables ranged units. Paladin Cecil has 2 ranged moves, and watch that weakness damage. Ooh, very good, very good. Paladin Cecil, 2 paladins on the same team, and Fran. I mean, that's just a recipe to stay alive. Here's a really fun team, I think. Inkwelder's gonna love this stage. Setzer, Lily, Gao. Lily neuters the bosses. Let's the teammates crit. Setzer needs crits to do damage, and Gao is pretty much the only healer. And since there's multiple bosses, he can pretty much AoE brave. He is the AoE brave shaver in this team, and he does it on off turns, which means he's pretty effective. Aiko and 8 can duo the stage, which is pretty hilarious. Nothing more to comment on there. This is another solid team with making sure you live. Just live is, like I said, the theme of the stage. Ooh, that was a lucky dodge. Papa doing Papa things. His foul move, I don't know if I have a timestamp for that, but his splash on the fire attack means he's just gonna do very good damage. And be the primary DPS, and the other 2 are keeping him alive. This is a funny team. Kryl for the Lightning Imperial for Edge. These units also have a bunch of hits, so they work well with Lael, enabling more chases. Lael is great here just because he's got the AoE Brave Shave on his EX and his skill 1, and he's got the turn delay on skill 2, and Edge is just dodging. So this run is Halo-less, actually. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, it is possible to run the stage Halo-less if you just bring Edge, which is pretty cool, I think. Edge, yeah, don't sleep on Edge, for real, for real. This is a base EX Sarah and Yuri. And Zach, if you somehow still have Zach free, he can pretty much handle everything. Everything I think on this stage is single target Brave attack, Brave plus HP attack, except for Wave 2 with the Worm. But that's manageable otherwise because Yuri can heal you back up. This video already played. What are you doing? More Vayne Pinello. Vayne Pinello is going to be a good team in general, just for content going forward. But yeah, that's just them putting in work here. Leo, who's coming out later this month, who I think is better in tier 10, but that's getting into a little later. But he still works here. Lael again. Here's another Lael video with him on Rem and Yuna for ultimate turn control. Yuna extending Rem's Siphon Delta buff, which is pretty sick. Just lots of turn control and AoE shave. Whoa, relax. Here's a fun team, another consecutive turn team, but with King and Irvine. This is pretty fun, I think, just because there's not really much AoE shave on this team except for Irvine's skill 2, but King's consecutive turns can really just cut down anyone. And plus with the ranged Imperial for Irvine, that's hella good. Let's see where else. Beatrix, Vayne again. I'm hyping them for a reason, although you don't need them, but they're good here. More Beatrix. This team is pretty fun too. Lots of battery, lots of regen, lots of healing, lots of everything, lots of buffs. Steiner's got AoE shave, Yuri's got AoE shave, Beatrix is AoE shave. So even if somehow you manage to get hit in this team, you'll get healed back up, and the bosses are getting neutered pretty hard, which is awesome. Shout out to Infighter, Edge, Ico, 8, Triple E team of death, dodging like it's nobody's business. Shout out to V-Power, Kieran, Twins, Rem, buffing up the Twins like crazy, so they got huge max brave, doing a lot of damage. Kieran's auras, all that turn manipulation with Rem, AoE shave, blah blah blah. Leo and Galuf can duo the stage. I don't recommend this at all. These are two solid units that could go elsewhere. I mean, I don't know who you're saving, but if you're stuck, I guess, maybe. And lastly, just another Pinello run, but Pinello, Lael, Emperor. Just lots of good DPS. Pinello can keep you alive. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. That's those characters that showed off in context. Let me walk through some teams in the spreadsheet as well. Selfie, Sephiroth, Zach, Pestle, Beatrix, Edge, Healing, AoE Shave, Edge, Vayne, Pestle, Papa, Limo, Heals, DPS, Turn Control. Again, this stage is extremely flexible, so don't feel like, oh, I need a purple Beatrix and Vayne to beat this, because you don't. They're only a thumbnail because I want more views. Don't get it twisted. Warrior Light, Terra, Vayne. Terra and Warrior Light, they're still going. Yeah, look at that. Shout out to Strife. More Beatrix, Kieran, Papa. Bosch at base just to eat, just to tank, and Yuri and Papa to DPS. That's pretty sick. Beatrix, Papa, Ash. Buff for days. Not Zero Irvine, showed that video. Rosa, Emperor, Beatrix. I mean, you're getting the vibe. Bring TPS and heals and battery. You're not limited too much. I mean, don't bring a dark unit and watch out for those random resists. You'll be fine, you know. Context now for some data. We got Vayne, Paladin Cecil, Rosa, Galuf, Edge, Pinello, Yuri. So say the same. Shadow can solo this stage, I believe, after some RNG. But Vayne just remained popular here just because he came out that month, and DPS of the month usually tend to stick in the stage they came out generally. The one unknown on this is Aranea. Aranea is probably going to be super good here because she also has turn control, free turns, AoE Brave on skill 2 EX, and her HP plus. So she's probably going to clap this stage. So if you have Aranea free, if you're looking for a place to throw her, now might be the time. I predict a lot of Aranea videos coming. As for me, I'm probably gonna run twins plus Rosa plus someone else. I don't know. My RNA is free. Maybe I'll run her. Not sure. Not sure. Maybe I'll run her in tier 10. Who knows? But definitely gonna dump twins in the stage just because they should hit pretty hard, especially with Rosa's overflow aura. And I think that's all I had to say. This video's gone on long enough. I hope y'all are staying safe out there. Good luck on the stage. Leave me a comment telling me who you're trying to run, or hit me up if you're looking for advice. I'm here on YouTube or Discord. Don't be afraid to reach out. But yeah, I think I covered everything. Let me just double check my notes. Let me just reiterate: it's defense down, but there's not really a star on this fight. Don't get broken. Make sure to heal if you're taking HP damage. Battery. Play safely, but use normal chaos strats. If you gotten this far, you can probably do this stage. I believe in y'all. And someone on the last wave probably. That's all I gotta say. All right. Have a good one, y'all. Leave a like and a comment. Subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, and let me know you like it. Have a great time. Stay safe out there, y'all. Peace.